Welcome to a world where you can learn about real life in a setting that is alive and growing just like you are. From everyday people who may never have teaching certificates, but all have something valuable to offer. In a place where everyone is a student and everyone is a teacher. This is the One Room Schoolhouse.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Rebecca.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
Ooh, we added the amigos, which is what in English? What? Friends. Very good. Buongiorno, Aiden. If your friend is really close, you hang on tight, don't you? Because you want to be really tight with your close friends. I feel that way about all of you here. So let's go ahead and do good morning, friends. Because we're all friends. I love it. Mackenzie, did you have a question?
Yeah. Can you get my water, please? It's in my cup.
I will get your water. What do you have in front of you? Who found feathers today outside? We had a lot of you find feathers out there today. Did you guys all bring them in?
No,
Oh, did you lose the feather in your hat before and now you just added a new one to it? Genius. So smart. So smart. Okay, let's get our day started because what is today? Today is Tuesday, which means what?
Music day.
Music day. I was waiting for my little intro, Mr. Bill. He's going to create me my own little intro. I know it. Okay, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone on your feet, face the flag. Oh, sorry, Casey. I just slammed my hand over here. Everyone ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very nice, friends. Very nice. Yes, you can. Come on up. I know, we need to have a running list, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Me too.
All righty. Close your eyes, bow your heads. Friends at home, join us. Okay.
Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for Caleb and Ezekiel and Autumn and Mackenzie, and thank you for this day and Miss Rebecca and all the teachers. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Louie, for your prayer. Thank you for praying for all your friends and your teachers. Do you have to keep your glasses on now? Well, I keep mine on all day. Speaking of, all my friends who wear glasses, can you guys go ahead and put your glasses on? Friend in the front. Acting like you didn't hear me. They're back there, buddy. I would. I like when you wear your glasses like, so we can be like twinsies. Same, right?
I don't have to wear my glasses outside.
No. If that's what your parents say, you don't. Okay, is everyone ready for some music?
Yeah.
The bigger question is Miss Robin ready?
We're ready.
All righty,
Yes.
come on over.
We are ready. Good morning, everyone. You know what we're going to do? Since it's such a frisky and beautiful autumn day, we're going to all stand up and we're going to do our Shake a Friend's Hand song again. Get all of our good hormones going, that make us feel happy and connected. Henry, I think you need to come up here to this one, or Miss Sydney can sit with you and be your partner. How about that? All right, here we go. Come on.
Shake a friend's hand, shake a hand next to ya. Shake a friend's hand and sing la la. Shake a friend's hand, shake a hand next to ya. Shake a friend's hand and sing. Ready? Sing a la 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 hallelujah. 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 Hug a friend's neck, hug a neck next to ya. Hug a friend's neck and sing along. Hug a friend's neck, hug a neck next to ya. Hug a friend's neck and sing. Ready? Sing a la 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 la
Stay standing because we're going to do another little rhythmic thing. I loved how beautifully you all clapped together. It was very good, wasn't it? Y'all were clapping on the beat, and it was very rhythmic. Good morning, Magnolia. I love to see your beautiful face. Yes, Lulu? Do the what?
Tommy Tinker.
Tommy Tinker? We sure will, just for you, Lulu. We'll do it later in the segment, okay? Is that okay? Because I want to teach y'all something right now. Did y'all know, who's heard of a man that lived many, many, many thousands of years ago, and his name was Moses? Who has heard of Moses?
Moses and the walruses?
Yep, the very same.
Wait, don't you mean Moses who led God's people?
Yes. Moses is one of the biggest people, the biggest characters that ever lived in history. Do you know at the end of his life, he spoke a prophecy and he said, I am the greatest prophet, but there will come one day a prophet greater than me. And that was Jesus, right? There was Moses and the law, and there was Jesus and the law written on our hearts. The new law, the law of love for God, for your fellow man, and for Jesus. And guess what? And here's a part we sometimes forget. The law of love for yourself. God says we should love our neighbor like we love ourselves. That's kind of a steady-on love, isn't it? Well, in talking about Moses, did you know that when Moses came off of Mount Sinai and he had the tablets of stone, and on the tablets of stone, God himself had written his law, what we call the 10 Commandments. How many of y'all have heard of the 10 Commandments? Did you know if you go to Washington, D.C., and you go into the room where all of the Senate and the House of Representatives meet and where the president speaks, and you can see, if you turn around and look up high on the wall, you will see a statue of Moses, fierce, holding his 10 Commandments. Because the 10 Commandments are the fundamental concepts that many, many nations have been built upon, and particularly our nation, the United States of America. It's very important that we know the 10 Commandments. So, we're going to learn them in long form, and we're going to learn them in a really fun way so that you won't ever forget them as long as you live. You can always pull it back up. Everybody ready? Okay, so everybody stand up. So I'm going to tell you the words, and then we're going to work a little bit. And I hope all of you viewing at home will gather around your TV and learn this with us, because it's a wonderful way to learn God's Big 10. You have to remember, Moses did not write the 10 Commandments. God did. God did. That means we can never forget them, because they are the words of God. So it says this, and God spoke all these words. Say it. And God spoke all these words. I am the Lord your God. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt. Who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. Out of the land of slavery. Now that is all what we call the preamble. It sets up the Big 10. Here is the first one. You shall have no other gods.
You shall have no other gods.
Say it again. You shall have no other gods.
You shall have no other gods.
Before me.
Before me.
Okay, so y'all ready? Now we're going to put it to rhythm. Don't play, Mr. Wolliver. We're just going to be a band. Y'all going to want to be like drummers? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And God spoke all these words. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods.
You shall have no other gods.
You shall have no other gods before me. That's all we're going to learn today. Now, you know that part where we repeat, you shall have no other gods? The girls get to start. Then the boys say, you shall have no other gods. Then everybody says, you shall have no other gods before 2, 3, 4 me. All right? Can we practice that part? Girls first. Ready? Ready, go.
You shall have no other
Boys.
gods.
You shall have no other gods.
You shall have no all of us before me. One more time. Boy, the boys. I think the girls really won, didn't you? Good job, girls.
Boys, we got to do better than that.
Yeah, here we go. Everybody ready? Girls, are y'all ready? It's your turn first. And I don't know if the boys can keep up with you. We'll see. 1, 2, girls, go. You shall have no other gods.
You shall have no other gods.
You shall have no all of us
gods
before me. Good. So you boys are going to go, you shall have no other gods. Then you say it again right away, Jalen. You shall have no, so CJ, come up and help me lead it. Come on. You want to come? No? Okay, well stand up and pay attention. Huh? What? No, I was just going to give CJ a place to put his energy. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. Now we're going to go from the beginning. And God spoke all these words. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. And God spoke all these words. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods.
You shall have no other gods.
Everybody, you shall have no other gods before me. You just learned the first commandment. Every week we will add a new one. Isn't that good? Let's do it one more time and see if you can get all the claps in. Indiana, can you stand up? Henry, come on. Everybody stand up. Stand up, Autumn. And everybody,
So
let's
guys,
make a
we
good
gotta do
formation.
better than that. We got to keep up with the girls now. Okay.
You're a boy.
Can the boys, this time, do the boys want to lead? Yeah. You shall have, okay, so the boys go. Listen, the boys go, then the girls go, then both go. Okay? All right, everybody ready? And God spoke all these words. Think about that as you say it. Pretend like we were in Washington, D.C., and that clock was a bust of Moses coming out holding the Ten Commandments, and his face is terrible, and his hair comes down because it was such a magnificent moment in the story of God. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. And God spoke all these words. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no
other gods.
You shall have no other gods. You shall have no other gods before me. One more time and you'll have it. Can y'all all remember to say it? 1, 2, ready. And God spoke all these words. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods. You shall have no other gods. Everybody, you shall have no other gods before me. Woo! Good. All right, everybody can have a seat. That left me breathless. Good job. Y'all are such quick minds. Now, here is who we're going to talk about today. Which one of you has heard of a man named Rossini? Who's heard of him? Can y'all say that? Try it. Rossini. Can y'all make your R whirl? Yes, Rossini. Rossini wrote almost 40 operas, like 39 operas. You okay, Hazel? And he lived in Italy, and he is like revered in Italy for his opera writing. Do you know how we go to football games in our nation? How many of you have been to a football game or watched a football game on TV? Well, in Italy, they go to operas. Who's gone to an opera?
I don't know what that is.
Right? Exactly. I don't know what that is. Well, today we'll give you just a little bitty taste of it. But then in a few weeks, I have a friend coming who has actually sung opera around the world. And she is going to come sing some real opera. Do y'all know what an opera is?
Yeah.
What is it, Hazel? Do you know? It's singing. That's exactly right. It's big singing by generally big people, right? Yes, and whenever... how many of you have seen like Mary Poppins or a song like a Broadway style? Well, you know how in Mary Poppins you have dialogue that people speak and then they come to a point where the dialogue breaks into a song and they sing, don't they? But in an opera, most of the time anyway, they never do speak. Everything is sung. So even the dialogue is sung. So they may say, "Would you like a hamburger?" And you would say, "I've already had a hamburger," right? And so and operas kind of tend to be melodramatic. That's everybody's either dying or becoming an angel or becoming a demon. They're grand and melodramatic. So that's why have y'all ever heard of a soap opera?
Nope.
You know, there's stories on TV that women that don't have anything better to do watch, and everybody's got some big trauma in their life. And that's come to be known in our language as operatic. It means it's bigger than life. But operas are a very important part of some countries' culture. And just because we don't have many operas sung here in the United States doesn't mean that's not true around the world, especially places like Italy where you have Rossini, right? So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about him, and Miss Sydney is going to help us by singing just a little bit of a Rossini aria. And what is an aria? An aria is when you break out of the recitativo, the recitative. The recitative is when you sing what you would literally normally say. So if I said, "Magnolia, may I have a drink of your water?" And you would say, "No, I have a cold." Right? That's recitative or recitativo, as you would say in Italy. And then, just like in Mary Poppins, they'll sing along, they'll sing just their everyday language, and then all of a sudden, they'll break into what's called an aria. And an aria is the main song. So if you ever go to college to learn opera, you will spend a lot of time studying arias. And in this song, Miss Sydney's going to just sing a little snippet of, it's called The Barber of Seville. And it's a comedic opera that is very, very popular, with very popular arias in it. Miss Sydney?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Ma se mi toccano dove il debole sarò, una vipera sarò. Uccette trappole prima di ceder, farò giocare
So do you hear how fast moving? And so for sopranos, Rossini very often writes a lot of what we call coloratura, and that's where the notes move very fast in scales. But Rossini wrote a song that has impacted our culture very, very much. Everybody look at me. Look at me here. Look at me. So I want to tell you about Rossini. How many of you ever read the story of William Tell? Does anybody know? Would you all go home and ask your mamas to look up the story of William Tell? Because William Tell is a very famous story about an archer, a man who shot bow and arrow, and he was forced by the tyrant of his city to shoot an apple off of his own son's head. That meant if he missed, he might kill his own son. And so in the story of William Tell, Mr. William Tell comes in and he points and he shoots and he splits the apple perfectly down the middle, and his son is not hurt. Now, I won't tell you what else happens because it's a very exciting story. And Rossini wrote an opera about William Tell. And it has a very, very famous overture that's one of the most known classical songs, one of the most used classical songs in history. And I'm going to have Miss Gretchen and Mr. Bill demonstrate a little snippet of the William Tell Overture. Can y'all say William Tell Overture?
William Tell Overture.
By Rossini.
By Rossini.
Excellent. Here we go, Miss Gretchen. When you get home and look up the William Tell Overture, you can join the millions and millions of people around the world that have watched it, from Tokyo to all sorts of places. You can watch the United States, you can watch Great Britain's orchestras. All the famous orchestras have written this song. Now, do you notice how it starts with a call? So it starts with the brass. Dum, ba-da-lum, play it, Mr. Wolliver. Da-da-lum, ba-da-lum, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Now, it moves into 2, which is very quick, and it can be super fast. Y'all remember when we talked about the anacrusis? Y'all remember the anacrusis and the crucis? When you're conducting in 2, you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You just go 1, 2, 1, 2. Y'all put your hands up and try it. Ready? So we're going to go. Here's the anacrusis, and then the crucis is down, kind of like a fish hook, kind of like a J for Jalen. Right? Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Dun, 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 dun. And if you're going to go really super fast, you might have to make your 2 really small. Dun, 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 dun. See how I'm not moving great big because I don't have time, do I? It's too much. So when you see the conductors like the one in Tokyo, he just barely moves. You could barely tell what he's doing, and that orchestra is smoking. You can tell they can be. Woo! How do they even keep up? Did y'all notice that fancy bow stroke Gretchen was using? Show it to us again, Miss Gretchen. Y'all see that? So, did you know the violin has many kinds of bow strokes? And you'll be learning more about other kinds. But, Miss Gretchen, tell them about this bow stroke.
So this bow stroke is called ricochet, or ricochet. And it's where the bow bounces off the string. And it's up to the player to control the bounce, which is the tricky part. Like that.
Okay? Now, we're going to have Mr. Wolliver and Gretchen play just the first 2 segments, and then let's stop.
Okay.
We won't play the 3rd segment. And the thing that I want from y'all is that you will conduct with me, and that we will make the first part big and grand like a clarion call, and then we will move into the little part that is very soft, like the horse running. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. All right, everybody ready? Now think about it, because I'm going to watch you, and then I'm going to have one of you come up and conduct Miss Gretchen and Mr. Bill.
Oh,
all right?
Boy.
So, everybody ready? Here we go. Hold it as long as you want right here. What do you think? Let's see if we can make them go slower and then faster on the little part. Let's try it.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Now,
From the
Mr.
fanfare,
Oliver,
just-
can you see us? Ready and done.
Oh,
No, we're on the big
fanfare,
part. Ready
fanfare,
from
okay.
the big part. Fanfare. Here we go. Big. Hold. Here it comes. All right. Who wants to conduct it?
Oh boy.
Jalen, I'm going to have you come conduct it. I know I had you conduct last time, but I want to see how advanced you can go.
You're gonna be
All
a
right?
conductor?
Are you ready? Now, we are going to add something to it this time, and I'm going to ask Miss Rebecca to come up.
Oh.
Because this musical motive, dun, da, dum, ba, da, 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 was used in a TV show that was very, very popular when Mr. Wolliver and I were your age, called The Lone Ranger. How many of y'all ever heard of The Lone Ranger? I am so proud of you, Indiana. You have a great papa to read you about that's exactly right. What's the Lone Ranger? Well, the Lone Ranger a long, long time ago was a little 30-minute show, and the Lone Ranger dressed all in white with a white hat, and he had a black mask over his eyes, kind of like Zorro. And he had a companion named Tonto, and he rode a big white horse named Silver. And when they would play this theme, the horse would rear up, and the Lone Ranger would say, "Hi-ho, Silver, away!" Y'all say that. Ready, go. Hi-ho, Silver, away! And that's how America became so familiar with Rossini's William Tell Overture, as we took pieces of it and put it into our own culture's contexts. Miss Rebecca, would you be the hi-ho, Silver, away?
I will.
Could you say it like really
on
big
up.
and dramatic, like you were the Lone Ranger? And you, who wants to be the horse? Who's, Magnolia, let me hear your horse. Let me hear it. Oh, that's gorgeous.
good.
Come on, you are on. All right? So when she said, when Miss Rebecca says, "Hi-ho, Silver, away!" Okay?
Okay,
So
here
we're
we
going to
go.
hold the end of the fanfare. Right there. Hi-ho, Silver, away! And then we go. Aiden, here is your... I mean, not Aiden. Yes, Jalen, here is your orchestra right here. Look, you got to look at them, because however fast and little you move your... So the first is, you've got to hold it long enough for your people behind you to be able to do their hi-ho, Silver and their horse whinny, and then you turn back around and you think, 1, 2, like that. So it's little and small if you want it to be pianissimo and fast. All right, you ready? I'll help you a little bit. Everybody ready? Are y'all ready to help? Okay. Big, uh-huh. Have to tell them, look at them. Do your Anna Cruises up. Dun, dun, ready? 1, 2. was so good. We're going to do it one more time. Y'all all ready? Does somebody want to come up and conduct with Jalen? Lulu, you have been begging. You come on up. We've got plenty of coming up. All right, here we go. Everybody ready? Okay, so
Here we go.
we gotta give the dun-da-dum. Ready? And dun! Hold them. Hi-ho, Silver, away! Make them go faster. Yay! Let's give a hand for Jalen and Lulu and for Miss Magnolia. Thank you all.
Good job.
So, what I'm hoping is that you will all go home and you will listen to some of the world's great orchestras play the William Tell Overture and have your mama read the book and then watch The Lone Ranger. Okay, so you can see how it is that our culture became so familiar with this magnificent piece of music. Yes, Aiden. Uh-oh. Well, we'll have to fix that, won't we?
We flipped it over and opened it up. We see that the battery may act.
Sounds like you may have to go get you a new piano. Woo! That'll be fun. All right. Here we go. Mr. Caleb.
What holiday is it?
What holiday is it? Today is just, this is the day the Lord has made, and that's a holiday.
I'm talking about there's a special holiday.
Well, yesterday was Columbus Day. What is today? You tell us.
Yesterday was Columbus.
Yes.
Right.
Very good.
Today was my sister's birthday.
Really? Ezekiel, would you come up and help me with this next thing? Okay? How many of you remember our song Bingo?
Oh.
How many of you remember? So could I ask Miss Sydney and Miss Gretchen to hold the drum and to mute the drum after it's played, okay?
All right.
So Ezekiel, we're going to sing bingo and then you're going to fill in the rest, okay? So come to the side so people can see your handsome face. Like this. And then you'll B-I, whatever letter we're leaving out, you'll hit the drum, okay? Let's sing it all together once first. Everybody ready? There. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There was a farmer who had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. All right. Who wants to choose the first letter we leave out? Autumn? What letter do you want to leave out? N? B-I-N-G-O. So you're going to hit the N. What do you think? You good for it? So it'll be like B-I-G-O, B-I-G-O, B-I-G-O. Okay? You good? All right, here we go. Ezekiel's our drummer, and he's going to, and all of you, B-I-G-O, B-I-G-O. Remember to not sing the N. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There was a farmer who had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-G-O, B-I-G-O, and Bingo was his name. Oh, woo, that was good. Who else would like to do it? Piper? Huh? All right, that was super good. All right, who wants to choose? Caleb, what letter do you want Piper to leave out?
B.
B. Whoa.
All right.
Can y'all remember?
We're going to be.
All right, here we go. So don't sing the P. The B. Like zzz, B. 1, 2, 3.
There was a farmer who had a dog and Bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, excellent.
Piper, you know what we call that? Perfect. That was just perfect.
Was perfect.
You couldn't have done it better. letter. So this time, Aubrey, you want to come try it? Aubrey, you come try it. And who hasn't got to? Okay, so this time, CJ, we're going to choose 2 letters to leave out. Which 2 do you want to leave out? G, and which other one? I and G. Oh man, Aubrey, that is going to be hard. B, N, O, B, N, O, B, N, O, and bingo. Woo! You know what I could tell you about Aubrey, though? Miss Gretchen had her first violin lesson with Miss Aubrey, CJ. Had her first lesson with Aubrey, and she said she made the most beautiful bow position right away that she had ever seen. That she was just a natural at it. So isn't that nice? Okay, and I may help you a little bit with this one. Is that all right? Okay, here we go. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, that one's hard, isn't it?
That is hard.
See, Autumn, you come on. You've been really wanting to. Here we go. We're going to do the same one, right? Because it's a hard one. I've got some other things y'all can help me with, right? Okay, here we go. I know this is super fun, isn't it? You ready? You can do the, oh, somebody give her 2 other ones. Caleb, what would you do? Okay, B-I-N-G and O. Which of that? B-I-N-G-O. Which one? B-I-I? G? B-I-N-G. And what's the other one? O? Oh, G-O. That's going to be super fun. Are you left-handed, honey? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Stand over on this side. Okay, so you're going to go G-O. All right? All right, here we go. Everybody ready? Y'all, can we sing like really sit up? Henry, put your feet down. Sit up. Here we go. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. Oh, I confused her because I thought it was B-I, but it's G-O. Oh, let's do it again. I'm sorry, honey. It's G-O. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, yay! Good girl. All right, now we're gonna go to something. Well, Indiana, you want to come try it once? Me too. Oh. Here you go, Miss Indiana. She left. Are you left-handed? Right-handed. Come on this side. It's easier to hit the drum from this side if you're right-handed. All right. So, what letter? Let's see. Why don't we leave out the B for Miss Indiana? Would that be good? You want to leave out the B and the I, and then you can hit it twice. All right. Everybody ready? Let's sing really beautifully for Miss Indiana. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh! It's a lot of fun to do rhythms. Now, everybody, we are going to move on because we're going to review some ear training and theory. Oh, Caleb, you wanted to do it super bad, didn't you? Me too. Oh. What, I have a good idea. Caleb, you come up. CJ, you come up. Okay? And instead of using the mallet, do you have another mallet of any kind? Yeah, let's just use our hands. CJ, you stand there. Caleb, you come here. You are going to hit B, and you are going to hit O. So it'll be like this. B-I-N-G-O. So B-I-N-G-O. I-N-G. Yes. So y'all are going to go beat, beat, like that.
Right,
ready? 1, 2, ready. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. All right, now that's the last one of those, y'all. Now, how many of you remember the minor second? Who can sing a minor second? Could you sing a minor second for us, Magnolia?
I can sing it.
You think so? A minor second? Da. Do you remember the Jaws theme? The spooky fish coming? Da-dum, da-dum. Sing it for us, Magnolia. Da-dum. Sorry, thank you, Gretchen. Da-dum. Right? Because when you sing a minor second, you're going from middle C in this case, because we're using the key of C, right to the very next note. So, Mr. Wooliver, can y'all help me be Jaws? You ready? Here we go. Are we going to go up to it or down from it? Okay, here we go. Da-dum, so, be like a shark coming to get somebody. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Gotcha! Y'all going to do it again? Do y'all know that's a very famous movie? And Mr. John Williams, who is the most famous writer of movie themes in our time, wrote that for the movie called Jaws. And when the shark was swimming up to somebody that was in the water at the beach, you would hear the music go, da-dum. And we'd start out slow, and you would go, oh no, here comes the shark. And then it would go faster and faster, and then rough. Can y'all do that? Let's see if we can. Here we go, everybody. Y'all ready? Go. Da-dum. Get your teeth out. Da-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da. Good. Now, here is a major second, which is what I was singing. So, major second is, what is it? This. Chopsticks. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. Play it separately. Da-dum. This is playful and fun. It doesn't sound scary, does it? Like a minor second does. Da-dum. So let's sing a little bit of chopsticks. Ready? Go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, I wonder how many of you have ever seen Batman?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know in the olden days, the theme of Batman used a major second? Listen to it, Mr. Wooliver. Hear that right hand? Batman. So, we're going to sing Batman. Sydney,
Like the vowel.
you're over here.
Okay.
Everybody over here is going to sing.
Can we say bye to our friends at home? Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to keep going for our music class. Sorry about that. We had so much fun, I lost track of time.
These are challenging times for children and for parents everywhere. Remember that school doesn't just have to be in a building with teachers and desks. School can and should happen everywhere. This program is made possible thanks to the generous support from the Dottie Frist Foundation, the Happy Davis Foundation, Hart Utilities, and viewers like you.